Hey guys, I'm out of my garage and I have a brand new TG tab. A lot of guys have been asking questions on how we trim our tabs, so I didn't think this would be a problem, but a lot of you guys out there never trimmed a tab, and this tab is extended, as you can see. So the reason why we did that is to allow you to custom fit it to yourself. So I'm going to set up the camera and show you how I trim my tab. So first things first, open up your tab. And get it out. Pull down the string keeper there. This is a 3-finger tab. As you can tell, the suede is a little shorter than the leather. And that's only because when you go to hook the string, they're the same length. So they're the same length now. When you add the bend, it's obviously going to make that suede shorter. What I like to do is make that suede a little longer than the cordovan. So I always leave this piece about 1/8 of an inch longer so that you don't have this happen to the tab. It actually will line up perfectly when it's curled. The next thing I like to do is grab your bow and the string and hook it how you would like to hook it. I try to get it as close as I can to the carbon fiber so that my hook is the same every single time. I'm going to grab my bow here. Swing the camera. So normally I would hook into the string just like that. You can see the amount of extra on the tab. So I have a lot to trim. I'm going to want to trim it the same way that I hook into the string. Okay? So I have a pair of goat trimming hoofs. They're for trimming the hoofs on a goat. That'll work just fine for this. So a sharp pair of scissors is what you need. Once you find where you're going to be hooking in and you want it marked, somehow mark this. You can tell the suede doesn't need trimmed too much there. So this corner and there. The main thing is you don't want to trim it too short initially. So you can take a marker or anything and kind of trace that area where you want it cut. So I'm going to trim this. Once you trim quite a few tabs, you'll get a feel for how you like them. And it'll make the process a lot quicker. So I'm going to go through now and trim the cordovan. And I'll constantly monkey with this. I know this is going to be extra long for me, only because I shoot a tab with very minimal amounts of leather. But to show you how I do it, we'll start with taking a small amount off. Roughly, the top end is going to be a little bigger than the bottom end, and that's just in my situation. So you can still see I have quite a bit to go, but I'm going to first check that on the string. So kind of grab the string, hook in. You can see there is going to be my hook. So I'll kind of run it up and down on that string just to give the cordovan, even though the cordovan doesn't crease too much, you can start to see where that's at. So I have a lot to go. I'm going to keep trimming. ideally you want the string to be a hair shorter than your fingertips, and initially it'll probably catch your fingers a little bit, but the more you get used to it, the more you'll learn to get the hand out of the way. It'll slip out of the hand better. So I'm gonna go quite a bit shorter now. You can see how much suede, so I'm going to do the exact same pattern with the suede, just making it about 1/8 of an inch longer. So now that I know roughly where that crease is going to be, I can start to fold it over. I'm getting pretty close there. I still think I have a little bit to go. I'm going to check again. A lot to go. So again, the closer you get to that carbon fiber, the more that hook is going to be the same every single time, because you can use it as a reference. But you can, as you can see by how much leather we've taken off, I leave a lot of leather for the customer to cut. Hang it back up, take it a little more. If you're not sure how short to make them, all you have to do is take it out, shoot it. If you feel like you can go a little shorter with the material, you should definitely do so. Like I said, if you'd happen to cut them too short, we will be selling, I'm going to start selling these patches, the leather cutouts, on the website. So if you guys would happen to screw them up or wear them out, which I highly doubt you're going to wear out this cordovan in a lifetime, but we'll have a place on there to be able to order more of it in case you would screw it up. But as long as you take a little bit by a little bit, I think you'll be fine. Biggest thing is don't cut too much at one time. I'm kind of a perfectionist with the tabs, so I really take my time with them. Another thing I want to mention, guys, is I know they're expensive, but you might want to order a couple because you do lose these things quite easy. So I think we're good there. I shoot 2 fingers, so usually I just have to trim the top one, but there you can see how that leather is matching perfectly with the suede. I will probably end up cutting a little more off, but before that I'm going to take it out, shoot it, make sure it's what I want. Alright, so have it trimmed up, take a few shots, see how it feels. Feels pretty good. I'm probably going to leave it like that for now. I could probably take just a pinch off because I didn't even feel it touch my fingers, but it was super comfortable. It's not really getting hung up on the string at all. So if I did take any off, it'd be a little tiny bit, but keep messing with it, guys. Big thing is don't take too much too fast. Go in small increments. Go back and forth with shooting it to make sure you get the shape you want and the feel you want. Hope that helps somebody. Again, you can take this and make it a split finger tab simply by cutting a notch out. It's wide enough. There's enough space. We left that for the guys that want to do that. If any of you need me to make a video on that, I can do it, but all you simply do is take a notch out between the two fingers. So hope that helps you. If you have any questions, hop on the YouTube channel here and give us a comment. Thanks, guys.